No, because I know how good I am. I'm intrigued on how I perform under the lights. I've proved myself countless of times in sparring, just not on the night. So training when no one's there and training under bright lights or fighting under bright lights is two different things. So it's more about coping with the expectations, the pressure, the cameras, because I know what I'm capable of.
Is it the right fight for either one of these fighters? Dubois versus Itauma next?
Our view is that Moses is too yet to develop. He's a developing young, he's the future, yeah? Frank Warren, we trust. He knows what, like you quite rightly said, I think he's gonna keep them apart. Let them fight for a unification. If Moses goes away, which I believe he will go to become, crack them, provided we're successful in keep defending our title and perhaps pick up another title, and Moses doesn't pick up a title, then you bring them together.
What was going through is just, you know, it's just a lot of different things, but, you know, I need to make him pay for them words on the night and, you know, make it, you know, shake him up. These guys, every one of my last few fights have had something to say before the fight, so, yeah, I need to, go and
I feel like I go into these questions too much, but in order to know what a sunny day is, you need to know what a rainy day is. In order to appreciate money, you need to not have money. Yeah. I've never experienced a loss, so I don't really know what it's like to win, because that's just all like what I'm known. Yeah. So for me, it's just I got a task and I got to do it.
Talk about Dubois fighting Moses Itauma. I don't know if you've sparred either of them, but what do you think of that?
I've sparred both of them. You know, Moses is like a ghost. He can't hit him, and he hits you with about 20 punches. And then and Dubois is a big concussive puncher, even with his jab. So that would be interesting. That would be a very interesting fight. I don't think that will happen, not anytime soon.
Who would you lean to? Most people I spoke to are leaning towards Moses.
Moses in the future, but right now at this stage, it's got to be Dubois.
By stoppage points, you don't know.
I think stoppage if he was to beat him.
And then you lot are going, he's the best, he's this, he's that, he's smashing it. Only because I go for these little mental battles. Like, the reason why people are saying like, the young prospect of the year and XYZ is because they're appreciating what I've done. Whereas I don't look at what I've done, I'm looking at where I'm going. And where I'm going starts with...
As you have become, Daniel Dubois has been through hell and back. He's been through the fire, he's been through the questions, he's won the title, lost the title, been stopped his opponents. That kind of experience, no matter how good you are as a young fighter, you can't...
Daniel Dubois just called out Moses Itauma. And the young heavyweight's reaction. He's not backing down, he's not intimidated. He looks ready to accept that challenge right now.
Is it possible that it's too early to be saying all of these things about Moses Itauma? And could fighting a fighter like Daniel Dubois derail his supposed ascension?
Potentially. I mean, there's so much growth capacity for the young man Itauma, yeah? Of course, he's proven that he's blasting everyone away that you put in front of him, yeah? So my question is, they were trying to break the Mike Tyson record. If that succeeded, that's not going to happen. So take the time to, he too, I'm sure he's saying to Frank, well, knowing him how I know him, Frank, it can potentially do it now, become a world champion, yeah? So I think it still needs some...
Here's what's wild. Nick Webb has sparred both fighters. He says Itauma moves like a ghost in the gym. Elusive, hard to hit clean, but Dubois, even behind a simple jab, Webb says his power is terrifying.
There's no disrespect, there's no respect in boxing. We're going in to punch each other's head in, so he's going to try and knock me out, I've got to try and knock him out. So, you know, after the fight there'll be respect, so it is what it is.
Do you think you got to him, mentally?
Maybe, yeah. I say so. I'm not reading too much into the mind games or anything.
To be one of these people that's like, I said something, I'm not going to do it, of course, but there's a lot of things that I can't control. There's a lot of things that my punching can't solve, politics and XYZ.
But listen to Itauma's mindset. All the hype around him, he refuses to live in it. He admits he battles mentally but stays focused on improvement. This isn't some cocky prospect. This is a fighter obsessed with getting better.
Some testing fights to just keep checking, make sure that when it's not just about getting there, it's staying there. That's what the problem is. If you get there, can you stay there? So keep developing. I mean, look, they're both signed to the same promoter. Frank Moore is a genius. He's a master architect. Like he's been doing it for years, and the amount of legends he's created out of this country. So they couldn't be in better hands. And Frank knows when the time is right.
Don Charles drops reality on everyone. The experience gap is massive. Dubois has been through everything. Titles, losses, rebuilding. That kind of ring education can't be taught. Itauma has knockout power, but Charles says he needs more testing first.
I beat myself up about it because I just didn't know. It's only like now that I recently moved to Ben Davison, I've actually really like kind of got the wider aspect of boxing. I've learned a lot more. If I had this information when I was boxing these fighters, I know I would have had probably 100% KO streak. I forgive myself.
Now here's Dubois getting cold about it. Boxing isn't about respect in the ring, it's about survival. Both men enter to knock each other out. Respect comes after, and he's already talking mind games for the build-up.
Well, like you said, there are no soft touches available to fighters as they maybe once used to be. Daniel, has not taken that route at all. But Moses, is understandably climbing through the type of resistance.
Most definitely, yeah.
This fight, if it were to happen, which is everyone is calling for, would be your third matchup with Ben Davison. He this time will have the younger fighter. He'll have the fighter who people will say is the more talented and skilled fighter. He'll be the most naturally capable fighter in there. This is what people will say.
Yeah, listen, I'm listening intently.
How do you then coach Daniel to beat a fighter who people will think is better than him, who is younger than him, who is undefeated against Davison, who's going to be tasked with having to try to beat you for the world title once again?
Not between me and Ben, like I've said in my previous interviews. Ben's we say Moses is the future. Ben is a part of the young trainers who are coming through. Yeah? They might not see it that way, that's how I see it. But I don't see this competition. Of course, there's rivals. Our fighters are rivals. I'm not rivals with Ben. I don't see it like that because I'm 65 years old. I've done my apprenticeship. I've learned from people, of coaches who were before me, my predecessors. I learned from them how things are, and the respect is there, was there, and still there, right? I'm an older citizen. I've lived long, I've been a coach longer than a lot of these people been around on this planet, and I'm a student of the sport. I don't promote it to say I'm actually very technical, so I'm not perceived I am a very technical coach. Any boxers I've trained in the past, they will tell you, speak to them from people like marching and trying to believe. Okay, there's so many over the years. Yeah, they'll tell you. They even said to me, we didn't realize you were that technical. Yeah. If the student is able to carry the information, has the IQ.
Charles keeps it real about Itauma's development. Reaching the top is one thing. Staying there is different. He wants Itauma to climb step by step, not rush into elite fights too early. Smart management from Frank Warren could make this happen at the perfect time.
Sam, before you go, do you want to see him fight Alexander Usyk again?
No, I want to see him fight this giant. I don't mind fighting, but congratulations.
So what do you think of the fight?
But get this, Itauma says he's completely different now. New training environment, better ring IQ, improved timing. He believes with his current knowledge, his early fights would have ended even more dominantly. That's scary for any opponent.
Who do you think wins between Dubois and Itauma?
Right now, the favourite is Daniel, the world champion, so I think Daniel, yeah. But we know Itauma how he is. But the era of Ben Davis is down, fellas.
Charles shuts down the drama talk. Modern boxing has no easy fights. Itauma is climbing step by step while Dubois took the hardest route possible. Experience can't be rushed. Dubois earned his education through world-level wars.
What can you ask more of Daniel there?
What do you want next for Daniel Dubois?
I know, we'll see. Let him enjoy it first.
I did speak to Stan Dubois and he had a little hug with Moses Itauma and he said, we want you next. What do you think about that?
Yeah, listen, that's a fight that's inevitably going to happen, isn't it? So let's see what goes on.
You think that's fight of the year?
That last night? Tonight? Well, if it's not, I mean, Walker Eggington, then that was amazing.
Here's where it gets interesting. Stan Dubois, Daniel's father, openly suggests Itauma as his son's next opponent, not a Usyk rematch. Itauma, that tells you how highly rated this kid is inside boxing circles right now. Derek Chisora gives his prediction. He's backing Dubois because of world-level experience and champion mentality. The pressure of big nights favors the veteran. Even tough fighters like Chisora are choosing experience over youth in this potential clash.
My thoughts, I'm still trying to recover. I need my heart checked. Yeah, I'm getting old, you know, from all this excitement. Yeah, but basically, what was my thoughts? What a magical, epic fight between two warriors, two gladiators. There was no losers in there tonight, in my opinion. Boxing won. There was no losers in there. Yes, we're going home with the belt, but Fabio, I mean, they don't make. I said to him after, they don't make men like him anymore. They don't. Yeah, it's a throwback. It really is. And so is Daniel. And boxing won because for the neutrals, whoa, that lived up to expectations. In fact, more. It delivered more. Yeah?
So there you have it. The call-out is real, the hype is building, and both camps seem interested. Dubois brings championship experience and proven power under pressure. Itauma brings youth, hunger, and rapidly improving skills. This isn't just about one fight. This is about the future of British heavyweight boxing and whether experience beats evolution. Who wins this clash? Drop your prediction in the comments. If this breakdown got you hyped for this potential war, smash that like button and subscribe because this heavyweight division is about to explode. I'll see you in the next one.
What can you ask more of Daniel there?
What do you want next for Daniel Dubois?
I know, we'll see. Let him enjoy it first.
I did speak to Stan Dubois and he had a little hug with Moses Itauma and he said, we want you next. What do you think about that?
Yeah, listen, that's a fight that's inevitably going to happen, isn't it? So let's see what goes on.
You think that's fight of the year?
That last night? Tonight? Well, if it's not, I mean, Walker Eggington, then that was amazing.
So there you have it. The call-out is real, the hype is building, and both camps seem interested. Dubois brings championship experience and proven power under pressure. Itauma brings youth, hunger, and rapidly improving skills. This isn't just about one fight. This is about the future of British heavyweight boxing and whether experience beats evolution. Who wins this clash? Drop your prediction in the comments. If this breakdown got you hyped for this potential war, smash that like button and subscribe because this heavyweight division is about to explode. I'll see you in the next one.
Do you think he gets a third fight with Usyk?
No, I don't want to see a third fight with Usyk. I want him to defend the title, make some money, defend it, and then fight Usyk.
Like Itauma.
No, I don't want to see Itauma.
Who do you think wins between Dubois and Itauma?
Right now, the favourite is Daniel, the world champion, so I think Daniel. Yeah. But we know Itauma.
But wait, there's more to this story that nobody's talking about. The timing of this call-out isn't random. Dubois just survived his war with Usyk and needs to rebuild momentum. Itauma is riding a knockout streak that has promoters scrambling. Frank Warren knows he's sitting on a goldmine with both fighters under his banner.
See, let him enjoy it first.
I did speak to Stan Dubois, and he had a little hug with Moses Itauma, and he said, "We want you next." What do you think about that?
Yeah, listen, that's a fight that's inevitably going to happen, isn't it? So let's see what goes on.
You think that's fight of the year?
That last night, tonight. But if it's not, I mean, Walker, Eggington, then that. But that was a.
Here's the business side getting crazy. A Dubois versus Itauma fight would be massive for British boxing. Two explosive heavyweights, both fan favorites, both hungry for that next level. Warren could sell this fight to any major network. The build-up alone would break social media. Young lion versus seasoned warrior writes itself.
What about that first knockdown? What did he do? Fabio Walter? Fabio was not ready for boxing. He was no jab, nothing, looking for power shots. It's like he didn't train. He was too busy commentating. Little bastard. This was the fucking training in the gym. You know how many jabs did Fabio chuck? Last jab, he didn't chuck no jab. He didn't do anything we've seen before. You know, and today, Sam Smith was right.
And check this out. Itauma's team isn't just confident, they're studying tape obsessively. They see holes in Dubois' game from recent fights. The Usyk loss exposed defensive gaps. Itauma's speed and angles could exploit exactly those weaknesses. This isn't blind confidence, this is calculated hunting. But Dubois has something Itauma's never faced. Championship-level ring intelligence. When the lights get brightest and the crowd gets loudest, experience becomes everything. Dubois knows how to find his rhythm under extreme pressure. That's the difference between prospects and proven champions right there.